everybody, and welcome back. So, I need to... Hello, what is my camera doing to me? Hello. First of all, I need to apologize. If you hear barking in the background, it's not because I own a dog. No, I don't own a dog, but my neighbor has a Chihuahua, and my neighbor's Chihuahua is like fucking literally possessed by demons. Did you hear that? That's him. Put a finger down if these questions are things that you would answer yes to. Are you someone who wants to read about pretty and unattainably attractive people being toxic to each other? Do you want to see these same people likely end up dead or turn out to be murderers? Then you've come to the right place. That's here. This is the right place. Okay, welcome. Hi. Today I'm going to tell you about thrillers. Yes, thrillers that I think are pretty trashy, but ones I enjoyed nonetheless. You know, the guilty pleasures, the ones that are like, ooh, am I actually enjoying this trash? These books are delicious. They're trashy. They're ones that people likely hate, but ones that I enjoyed. So yeah, these are trashy domestic thrillers where the guy cheats on the bitch or the bitch cheats on the asshole and somebody ends up dead. They're all pretty. It's like, oh cool, rich people drama. These people are fucking idiots. Oh my gosh, attractive people being little shits to each other. This is the trash I fucking crave. So, if this sounds like something you would enjoy, if this sounds like something that would make you like giggle, if the thought of like fucking unattainably attractive people being shits and having shit lives sends a tingle up your leg, bitch. Let's just get started, okay? Hi, why is my camera trying to like lower itself? This camera's a pervert. It's like trying to see what I'm like looking like in the lower area. Oh my gosh. Okay, stabilize yourself. Stabilize yourself. Is this camera is like possessed by a pervert? Oh my gosh. Okay. So the first book I'm gonna tell you about, it's slanting now, fuck me in the fucking face, man. Okay, so the first book I'm gonna tell you about is from the queen of these trashy thrillers herself, Robin Harding, and that is The Swap. Okay, let me tell you what this book is about, alright? Are you listening? Are you paying very close attention to me? So we follow a teenage girl named Lo. She's an outcast. She's a not like other girls outcast. She's got no friends. Her family living situation is like pretty odd. It's unconventional. They live on like a commune or something. In this town, this small quaint seaside town, this beautiful woman named Freya and her fucking attractive husband show up and they move in. Lo is so enamored by her that she signs up to take her pottery classes. Yeah, that's right. Pottery, right? Right, yeah. They end up becoming a friends, okay? And Lo is obsessed with Freya. So Freya and her attractive husband, they're like a power couple. And Lo is just here wondering, what's that like? What's it like to be in a relationship like this? What's it like to be Freya? What's it like to have Freya's life? So she gets obsessed with Freya, and one night she spots Freya and her husband engaging in this very scandalous partner swapping thing where she sleeps with the husband of somebody else and her husband sleeps with somebody else's wife. Okay, so ooh, Lo knows their little secret. And one day Freya pisses Lo off and Lo is like, bitch, you think you're gonna get away with this? You think you're gonna get away with replacing me with this other bitch? Okay, I know shit. And I know some tea, so you better not push me away. And shit goes from there. Yo, it is tea. This book is like tea. These books in this list are tea, okay? You're gonna have to read to find out what happens next, because girl. Okay, so the next book I want to talk to you about is Bathhouse by P.J. Vernon. And this is so juicy. Okay, let me just preface this by saying that I didn't like this book so much. I have my own reasons, but since this is a positive video where we recommend things, I will say that people that I do trust did like this book. Okay, so I'm gonna recommend it on the off chance that, you know, people will like it, and it does count as something juicy, and let me tell you why. Are you listening? Okay, check this out. So you've got this young guy who is in a relationship with a much older man, and there's a bit of trouble in paradise. Their relationship isn't going well, which is like, ooh, I feel so bad for you, not. And the younger guy, the book opens up with him cheating on the older guy by going to this bathhouse where people meet to, you know, fucking the ass. A bathhouse where, you know, there are baths, but people are just, you know. So while he's trying to cheat on his much older boyfriend, he almost gets killed by a guy in the bathhouse, but he escapes narrowly. It turns out that this guy that almost killed him finds out who he is, where he lives, is an obsessive stalker, is contacting him on his phone, on his apps, and all the while he's trying to, one, live with the guilt that he cheated, and two, protect his boyfriend, who he is financially reliant upon, from finding out that there is an affair and a murderer after him. So this book isn't as smutty as I was hoping it would be given this cover, because like this cover promises throat stuff and there wasn't much of that. I mean, I could have used some more, but it is very fast-paced and I do know people who do like it, and it is full of tea. So if y'all want to read this, go ahead. Now you're probably all here thinking to yourself, I want some more cheating. I want some more toxic relationships. I got you. I got you. Okay, what do I got you with? Listen. Just listen. The Arrangement by Kirsten Moglen. This is literally the plot of something that you are probably craving, should you want this. We follow a couple. They come to this arrangement. What is the arrangement? The arrangement is they will permit a cheating affair to happen every month. No questions asked, you go on the date. It's like, let's spice up the life. This was like so far off from what I would do to spice up my life, but apparently, I don't know. Some people probably into that. Couldn't be me. So yeah, this husband and this wife whose names I can't remember and I'm too lazy to look up even though my phone is right here because I'm a lazy fuck and a fuck up. They go on these dates every month with people and it's allowed. And of course on these dates there is the sex. Now here's the thing. We all know that whenever there is the fucking insertion, emotions are attached sometimes. And over here there are emotions and someone ends up obsessed with one of the people in this marriage and shit goes down big time. Like literally, like whatever you think you're gonna get from this story, yes you will get, but that and more, okay? So a casual hookup turns into obsession and obsession turns into murder. Okay, next I have another book that I'm gonna recommend to you and I'm gonna give you some deja vu. The next book I'm gonna recommend to you is also The Arrangement, but this time by trash thriller queen Robin Harding, okay? This is a different arrangement that's happening over here. Back there it was cheating. This one it is sugar daddies. Does that sound like fun? Same. Okay, over here we got this girl. She lives in New York, I believe. The rent is expensive, the life is expensive, the existence in, you know, this planet is expensive. And she's like, I can't afford anything, so my life is like hard and I'm down on my luck. I'm on my last dime. I gotta find something out. So one of her friends is like, why don't you be a sugar baby? And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I saw so much of myself in her. So yeah, she does seek an arrangement with an older man, but over here, based on what I remember, the expectations are upended and the roles are reversed. Normally, when I say sugar daddy thriller, it's girl enters into this thing, is in over her head, older man gets obsessed with her, older man tries to track her down and kill her / hold her prisoner. That's not what happens over here, okay? Over here, it's she who gets obsessed with him. That's all I'm gonna say. I've never been to the US. But if I did, the first thing I did was make a profile on seeking arrangements. You know, I think that would be a really good idea for me. Look, listen. Being paid, making coin, earning money to entertain a silver fox, that does not sound like a bad time, like at all. Okay, just saying. Okay, so next, I'm gonna recommend the book Verity by Colleen Hoover. And I'm recommending this to the girls who read Colleen Hoover and go in expecting a romance. This is how to enjoy this book, okay? This is what's gonna shock you. I read a romance book by Colleen Hoover, fucking hated it. Okay, it was just not my thing. And I was like, I'm gonna give her a second chance, and I was told that this one had elements that were beyond the romance, but did have the spice. The cumin, the oregano. So I read this book and I fucking loved it. I really enjoyed this book because I was like, bitch, damn. I think somebody dies on the first page based on what I remember. So yeah, this isn't for the kinds of people who are casual thriller readers and are gonna go in expecting pretty girls. No, this is not for those girls. This is for the other kind, okay? Listen, we follow this woman named Lowen. She is a struggling writer. A lot of struggling women in this list, okay? She's a struggling writer And she is hired by this man who is the husband of a prolific writer who is writing this series. Now, the person who is the wife of the husband who's writing the series was in an accident. So the husband hires struggling Lowen to come in and finish the book, you know, ghostwrite the rest of the book. She's like, yes, I'll do it, girl, I'll do it. She's verbatim, basically. And she goes to their house to spend time to, you know, engage herself with the mojo, understand the vibes, inhale, see what's going on. And she discovers, while she's writing, she discovers an autobiography of Verity writing about her life. And what she reads in that autobiography is fucked up shit. And yet, despite the tensions being high and the threat of murder literally imminent, she gets horny for the husband. And girl, if you want to consume this book, let me tell you this. The best way to consume this book is to listen to the audiobook, play it on 2x speed, and listen to that shit, because the narrator narrates the sex scenes with the enthusiasm of Siri. Super monotonous, basically. And on 2x speed, it is the funniest shit I have ever fucking heard. Let me just... It's so good, it is so good. I literally can't. So much sexual fucking, it's funny. Anyway, so the next book I'm gonna recommend is The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. We follow a couple, they're partying, they're getting drunk, their baby is next door, left alone. They come home from partying like a bunch of white bitch idiots, and the baby is kidnapped. That's all I'm gonna tell you, okay? And there's a couple next door. Who can you believe? Can you trust your friends? Can you trust your spouse? Can you trust your neighbors? Can you trust your neighbor's dog? Yes, you can always trust the dog, but bitch, that just goes to show it's a commentary on humanity. Trust the animals, but people will fucking let you down. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, that got a bit too real. I'm gonna move on to the next book before I give like my entire life manifesto right now. Okay, so the next book I'm gonna tell you about is The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Alright, so this book is a book that I will recommend enthusiastically, and thankfully I have the thing over here so I can point out some things. Alright, so this book is about these two women. We have one woman who wants to stop this other woman from marrying a man. Why? I don't know. There's more than meets the eye, and it's got one of the most predictable midway plot twists that you've probably already guessed by now, just watching this video, just based on the fact that you've read at least 3 thrillers in the past. You know what's gonna happen in this book. You probably pause the video. This is probably where the twist gets explained. I'm gonna just leave this page open for you, okay? This book has a scene where somebody gets revenge on someone by playing a song on Spotify and then yelling, "Let's get this party started." When you get to that scene, you will know. Okay, you'll know. This is literally one of the funniest books I have ever read. It is the epitome of trash. I know people who hate this book, and I am not one of them. It is bad though, so, bitches be crazy, just saying. Landed on its feet. Alright, so the next book I'm gonna recommend is The Wives by Taryn Fisher, and yo, I know this book has a reputation. I know this author has a reputation of writing not good stuff. But let me tell you this, I fully went into this book expecting to hate it. Told that this book was gonna be horrible, that I was gonna hate this book, and I did not. We follow a woman named Thursday. She is in a polygamous relationship with this guy named Seth, I believe, and he has like these 2 other women, and she suspects that something is up with the other woman who, yeah, that's all I'm gonna tell you, but this is like a 300-page thesis with the thesis statement being, bitches be crazy. Like, this is a book so bad. And it's not bad because of, you know, the writing or the characterizations or no. This is like the special kind of bad. This is the kind of bad when an author who writes decent books, I believe, I was told, gets enough fame to the point that whenever they just slap their name on the cover, the book will be published. And nobody tells them, this manuscript is fucked. So the manuscript just like goes ahead without any dispute. This is that kind of bad. It is spectacular. I'm not even kidding. And I just had so much fun. I don't know, I read this whole book in one day. I could not put it down. I just could not stop. That was how addicted to this book I was, okay? The final book I'm gonna recommend to you is one that will get me canceled by Katie. I'm sorry in advance. Just kidding, I'm not sorry. Am I ever fucking sorry for anything? Every Value Break by Peter Swanson. And I know y'all are gonna be like, I thought you hate Peter Swanson. I do. Here's why, because I love him. I do. I loved The Kind Worth Killing. I loved Every Value Break, even though many smart people that I know, trust, listen to, and love hated it. I was a fervent Peter Swanson defender. I went out of my way to avoid reading 8 Perfect Murders so I wouldn't have to say something bad about the guy, because I fucking love the guy. Because he's given me many a good time with this book specifically. And I don't hate him as a person. I just hate the fact that he wrote 9 lives and ruined everything. Yeah, nothing against the guy. All positive vibes here. We're not gonna talk about 9 lives on this channel anymore. We're gonna talk about Every Value Break. This book is about a woman who, right before her wedding, cheats on her husband, has an affair, a sexual night out with a man. And on their honeymoon, she goes to this secluded island, and on the island, the man who she cheated with is there. What the fuck? This book was so unapologetically sleazy, and I ate it up. Licked the plate, slurped the soup. I loved it. Right when this woman gets to the resort, she knows that something is like fucked. Like, the resort is unquestionably a fancy, elite, 5-star place, but she looked around at the people there and she was like, something is fucked. Something is so wrong. I would have left, basically, if I saw what was happening. I would have just been like, goodbye. No, 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 no. But she stays, and we see how things get increasingly sketchier and more like, girl, get the fuck out of here while you still can. If you can, just find a way to get out, please, while you still can, girl. And near the end, there's a scene where a bunch of people burst out into laughter. And I got goosebumps for days, okay? A moment. I had a moment with this book. And yeah, it's trashy, it's sleazy, but girl, why not? We can't just have intellectual, amazing 5-starness in life. We need to have pauses of stupidity, because sometimes stupid saves lives, okay? Don't take advice from me ever again. Please, please don't ever ask me for advice. I love you. But do read these books if you want, you know, if you want. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Recommend to me your favorite trashy thriller down below in the comment section right there. Just type it in, okay? Let me know what's up, because I live for this stuff. I live for this stuff. I do. Follow me on Bookstagram, follow me on Goodreads, links down below. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in future videos, and as always, take care.